Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Fatir Muhammad of SavantSystem.com, and you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Ashabang. What I want to build with you today about are a few notes that I've taken and some of the results based on my research and some of the role models that I look into and look at when it comes to being successful or strategic online. Using that word, this is what I want to talk to you about, strategy. I want to talk to you about 5 secrets for creating valuable content products. But first, a little bit about myself. I'm from the urban city inner areas, and I've always had an inclination and a passion to express myself and for people to hear what I have to say. Just like most everybody, when we're communicating, we want people to hear what we say, and we hold value to what we say. So I'm from the urban city areas. I used to be a rapper, retired, or should I say in hiatus, but rapper slash producer. Produced my first album in the 80s, produced my first 12-inch in the 80s, went on to be a producer, videos, things like that, opening up shows for KRS-One, Naughty by Nature, Lord of the Underground, Father MC, Dougie Fresh, Biz Markie, and things of that nature in the Norfolk, Virginia Beach area of Virginia. And like I said, I've always had a passion to want to express myself and share myself with individuals that were interested and willing to hear. And anybody that, felt that I had something to add to them of value, then, it's all good. But we are living in a time right now in the United States that I would consider an economic shift or economic paradigm that's going on right now, and something that I would like to call the new economy. The new economy is basically in its birthing stages by Generation Y. Generation Y spent approximately $340 billion last year on the internet. It wasn't so much about advertising or the best products. It was what are my friends doing? What are they like? What are they into? And they were following suit. So today we know that the internet is integrated into everything that we do. Our phones, TV. If you go on TV, you see like us on Facebook, hit us up on Twitter, and things of that nature. Now they have Pinterest out right now, which is very interesting. It's growing and it's growing fast. So these are some of the things that we were told 20, 25 years ago, to look into, and to, everybody should have a computer in their house. Now you see the shift taking place where you can communicate within a matter of seconds with somebody on the other side of the planet, and you can recognize or appreciate the value in just that contact or that connection right there. We know that it's 6 degrees of separation with everything. So, in today's new economy, we don't want to be opportunity seekers, seeking an opportunity to make a couple of dollars, because we make a couple of dollars working 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day on our jobs and seeking to maintain a level of employment that will qualify us for a retirement 20 or 25 years down the line. Well, we know that the economy has changed. And therefore, if the economy has changed, then the paradigm of employment and the position of employment and employers have changed. We know that we can access products straight from the manufacturer now. So why is it, and why would we look at it in any other way than to be strategic and strategically map out frameworks for ourselves that will propel us into some form of success as it relates to internet marketing? So like I said, I want to build with you on strategy. strategy, and I want to share 5 secrets for creating valuable content products. The first principle, of course, is strategy. And strategy is basically what a person wants when they first enter any learning environment. On the internet, your strategy would be to acquire what we call virtual real estate. And you do that by setting up a domain name. That's the start. You get a domain name. Or you can go through Facebook, which is actually free, and set up a profile page, or the new timeline is what they're calling it. So there are a couple of ways and formats that you can use, but you have to be strategic. You have to consider what's going on right now and how are people making money. Where is the flow of the money? A lot of people say follow the money. Well, one of the things that I have issue with is that, the African American community spent about $1 trillion in consumption last year. We are one of the major consumers in this country. But, albeit that we have that type of asset, liquid assets are right around us and among us, we don't have anything to show for it. So how do we get involved in the new economy, and how do we make money from it? We have to be strategic. Now, you have to ask yourself the question, when you're being strategic online, when you're setting up and trying to establish virtual real estate, why am I here? What are you really looking for? And when we are trying to think through an opportunity, where does it all fit in, and how does it work? People want to know the what in life, and they'll figure out the how. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. Comprende. Don't just start at the tactical level, because people being tactical is opportunity seeking. You have to be strategic when you're dealing with these things as it relates to online marketing. Like I said, I started off with setting up a domain. Once you set up a domain, you set up a website. You have to find hosting for a website. Then after you set up your website, you have to choose templates, or you can set it up from scratch using code. But today's things are so simple that you don't have to use code. You don't have to know HTML, per se, to set up your website. You just get a WordPress. You set up a WordPress. Then you go get you a email form. Because if you don't have subscribers online today, if you don't have subscribers, you don't have business. You can't set up business. The whole science around internet marketing is having subscribers. That is the secret strategy. But there's a few elements that have to be around to buttress or strengthen the idea of having subscribers. You have to add value to them. You have to have something that they want. You can't just get a subscriber and then push an offer to them or a product to them. You want to make them feel like they are the most important person in the world. You want to put them in a position where you're giving them something. You're adding value to them through content, through videos, through emails, through socializing and connecting and engaging with those individuals. So it's very, very important to set up a subscriber list. But I used to be a cook as a merchant seaman. I traveled all around the world as a merchant seaman through Seafarers International Union and also Military Sea Lift Command. And I was in the culinary courses. One of the things that we are taught is a word called mise en place. Mise en place basically means have your shit together, or everything in one place. So if you don't have an organized, systematic form of integrated systems to do business online, you're not going to be successful. Synthesis is number 2. When you synthesize or find the best practices and what seems to work for the other experts and what brings online success for those individuals. What are they doing to bring it all together for people? This is synthesizing, or like I said, bringing everything together. Structure, of course you need structure. Structure is everything. It's thinking through and knowing. It's thinking through and knowing the what and how to say things. You can't just, blurt anything out your mouth. Of course, to do videos or to write content, there are experts out there that do that. But like me getting in front of this camera right now, it's not easy. But I know that I have something to say and something that I have to share, and I got to get it off my chest. So I'm getting my practice in, and I'm going to get better as I go. The same thing with you. You're going to get better as you go. But the first thing is first things first and last things last. So what I want to talk to you about is setting up the structure of a strategic structure to become an entrepreneur, to set up business that's going to take you on into the future, not something to make a couple of dollars now, then you don't have a format, you don't have subscribers that appreciate the information and the content that you're sharing with them. Now, because this is not, we should not be here to just hustle. We should be here to establish some form of legacy for the ones coming after us, our children, our children's children. And we know and we understand that a lot of people in the African American community do not have any knowledge of what's going on and what's turning the wheels of the internet economy. But it's billions and billions and billions of dollars. People are setting up and coming online, 70,000 people every day. 70,000 new people are coming online every day. There are 1 billion people on Facebook. There are over 200 billion people on Twitter. Then you have LinkedIn. You have Symbol. You have Pinterest. You have all of these different internet entities that are integrating, into each other to set up a new economy. But if we don't catch up, if we don't have anybody out here telling us, this is this, in a language that we can understand, then we're going to fall short of becoming the successful individual that we know that we can become. We don't want to be those looking down the line 5 and 10 years from now saying, man, I should have did this, and I should have did that, or I could have did this, and I had this idea to do this. We don't want to do that. So what I want to do is build with you in simplicity, in a simple language that simplifies things and makes them easy for you to understand. I want to make it so easy that a fool will understand it, by taking you step by step through systemization and make it easy to learn. And if I have to, I'll take you by the hand and I'll paint dots so you can, paint and follow the numbers. But basically, what I'm saying is, I just introduced you to 5 strategies. If you listen: strategy, synthesis, structure, simplicity, and step-by-step instruction or systemization. I'm walking fast, I'm talking fast because I'm new to this, but at the same time, I'm true to this, but I'm not new to what's going on online. I'm new to doing videos. So this is Fatir Muhammad from SavantSystem.com, FatirMuhammad.com, and like I said, if you want to find me on Facebook, Facebook.com/Ashabang, and I'll G with you later, all right?